everyone! Today's video is going to be my best of beauty of 2018. I was like, what year is it? It's 2018. Not for long though. So we're going to be talking about some of my favorite products this year. Hair, skin, makeup, all kinds of fun things. So let's just jump into it because I have a lot of products to talk about. Oh my god. Also, do you like my festive background? I literally put a snowman in a Christmas house just back there, just chilling. I want to start with like hair and skin things. These are two of the same thing. This was recommended to me actually from Brooke, my hairstylist. Love you, Brooke. Thanks for making my hair wonderful all the time, every year for the last like 3 years. You're the best. I started using the Kenra blow dry spray a long time ago, and then this was gifted to me from Kenra Professional via Octoly, and I have been using it and I have loved it all year long. It is the blow dry spray advanced dry thermal protectant, and it's a heat protectant as well as a spray that actually makes your hair dry faster. I feel like when I blow dry my hair and I use this in my hair, it dries faster. I don't know what kind of magic it is. I don't know. It makes my hair smell absolutely wonderful, and I feel like my hair hasn't been nearly as damaged when I use my heat styling products on it, and you can see that I love this. This was the second one of this that I bought, and then this one was gifted to me from Kenra. So yeah, this was provided to me by Octoly, but I have been using it and I loved it already, so obviously I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I love it. I will recommend it to everyone on my channel because it's great. And they have 3 different sizes, which I really like, which I feel like is a good thing when you're investing into like professional hair care, like more expensive hair care, because you don't necessarily have to buy like the large size. You can start with a small one and see how you like it. This is the medium size. They have a larger one. I really enjoy it. I would highly recommend it for those of you who heat style your hair a lot. And even when I spray this on my hair, when I don't heat style it, I feel like it air dries faster too. And as somebody with like a lot of fucking hair, this makes my hair dry faster. And you can actually spray this in dry or damp hair. I've used it either way. I used it on dry hair yesterday when I curled my hair, but you can spray it on damp hair before you blow dry it as well. So it works in all kind of instances, you know? Really the only skincare that's new to me this year, I will be doing a dedicated like updated skincare routine video, but as far as like new skincare stuff, the Clinique Take the Day Off cream cleanser has been so nice. It's really nice to use as an alternative to Ultra Bland from Lush, which I love. I love Ultra Bland from Lush, but it takes so much work to get it off your face. So this doesn't take nearly as much work to get it off, and clearly I've liked it because I'm almost out of it. My sister has used some of it too, but I have almost gone through an entire pot this year, and I think it's really good. It's not like abrasive. Honestly, it feels like a really soft coconut oil when you rub it on your face because it just melts into your skin really nicely. I don't know. I like cleansing balms, and I got dry ass skin, so like, hello, cleansing balms is good for my dry, crusty crusts.
Of these crusty crusts.
Now on to the actually fun part, the makeup. So the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation is one that I've been using for over a year. I started using it last year, but I just need to shout its... What word am I thinking of? Shout my praise for it. It's such a good liquid foundation. I use the color Satine 05. Like, this isn't the lightest shade. Like, that's when you know a shade range is decent, when I am not the lightest shade. It's a great foundation for those of you who want to have something that's not super full coverage, but also want to have something that lasts a little bit longer than a really light coverage. It's not super dewy, it's not super matte, it's just right in the middle. It has a mineral sunscreen in it, so you don't have to deal with chemical sunscreens that break out
this sensitive ass face.
I am so happy that I found this foundation last year, and I will fucking continue talking about it because it's the only liquid foundation that I own, because I don't buy multiple liquid foundations. I just don't do that. Sensitive skin folks who is like neutral to cool undertones, there's lots of shades for you, okay? Ooh, that probably sounds nice. Year of ASMR. Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation. So good. I tried a handful of concealers this year. Some of them I absolutely hated, but one of them I have come to love very much. This is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. So I finished out my Shape Tape concealer and I didn't want to repurchase it. And I tried a bunch of different concealers before I found this thing. And I'm so happy that I did because it's such a nice concealer. It's 10 mils, so it's actually like a bigger amount of product than you get in like a lot of the other concealers that you would find at Sephora, like the Nars Concealer, the Milk Concealer. This is a lot of product, and I feel like spending the amount of money for this is totally worth it because it's nice and full coverage. You get a ton of product, and it's gonna last me for a really long time. I like the wand of it too. It's like this weird, like, ball at the end. Like, it's not a typical doe foot applicator. The one gripe I have with it is that it gets messy around the actual like wand. It's a nice concealer. I use the shade Neutral Fair one. I'd wanted to try a bunch of different concealers this year, but so many of them came out with just like really, really yellow shades. And I feel like this one's just like truly neutral, which is awesome for my under eyes because while my skin is very pink and I want to kind of counteract like the purpleness under my eyes, I don't want straight up fucking banana yellow under my eyes, okay? Thanks, Cover FX. I've just been really digging Cover FX this year. I will get into more of my Cover FX love later on in the video, so just you wait. I finally delved into the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is the small size, but you get a fuck ton of product in both of them. I was running low on my Wowder from Glossier, which I like, but like the color is not light enough. This one's a much better shade for me, and I feel like it doesn't dry out my under eyes, it doesn't dry out my face, it sets my makeup, and it brightens a lot more than the Wowder did. I feel like the Wowder was like a decent like face setting powder, but like did not brighten my under eyes in the slightest. So I feel like this works a lot better. And I've actually been using it in conjunction with the Cover FX concealer. I haven't been setting my under eyes nearly as much. I've just been doing like the really innermost like corner of my eyes, and I've really, really been enjoying it. Loving the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. When I run out of this, I might delve into some like indie products, but I don't like to own a lot of the same kind of product, which is why I didn't buy an indie makeup setting powder. So I just don't like to have like a lot of the same thing, you know, unless it's eyeshadow palettes. Another thing that I discovered this year that I absolutely love is the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. It's basically a dupe for the Boy Brow from Glossier, not gonna lie. They recently got ones with colors. For a really long time they only had a clear brow gel, which I wasn't about, but this one's really nice. I use the shade Blonde because I am a natural blonde. If you couldn't tell on the top of my head, it's dishwater blonde, but it's still blonde. It's a really nice brush size. It's about the same size as the Boy Brow, and the wand is long enough. It's got little fibers on it too, I think. Yeah, not like too many fibers, so it's not like weird and gunky, but it's a really nice brow gel, and it's like fucking $5. So like, I'm really happy that I found it because I didn't want to spend $20 more on Boy Brow. I don't want to spend that much money on a brow gel. So this is good. I'm glad I found it. Cheek products. Okay. First and foremost, I must shout my praises, tell you how much I love the fucking Moonlighter from Black Moon Cosmetics. My camera doesn't have an autofocus. What am I doing? This is in the shade Squid. I've worn it basically every day since I got it several months ago, and I've already made like a sizable dent in it, and it's such a nice highlighter for us pale folks that want a really light highlighter. Like, I love this highlighter. I love the shades they have. I love the branding. I love the packaging. It's like a nice little like snap close. It's not too soft to where you feel like you're gonna break it all over the place. And I appreciate that because I have broken many a highlight in my years. So I don't feel like I'm gonna break this ever. And I haven't found truly a pure white highlighter that works like this. So if you've been looking for like straight up white as a ghost, this is good. Another highlight that has been controversial. I've seen some people absolutely hate it and some people absolutely love it. I'm one of the people who love it. This is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. Oh, it doesn't look like anything special in the pan because it's a weird, smushy, spongy glitter gel. So it's similar in texture to like the Heaven's Hue highlighters from Stila. I feel like, I might be lying, I might be wrong. It's like a pressed glitter in like a silicone base, and it's so, you're not gonna be able to see that with these damn lights. What am I doing? This does not apply with a brush very well for me. So I just use my fingers. I rub it on my finger, I tap it on my face, I rub it on my face. It works. It doesn't remove the makeup underneath it. I find that it's truly like a unique highlight. It's not like anything else I own, and I'm really happy that I have it because not only is it a nice highlighter, but it's just so pretty. Like, oh, like it's a beautiful compact. Like when I use it as a compact out, I'm like, oh, just fixing my face with my Fenty mirror. Everything I'm wearing on my face, for the most part, I think I talk about this in this video. Yes. Yes, I do. Blushes. Like, which side is this? The Nabla blush in Clementine. I think that's what it's called. No, Tangerine? Satsuma?
Nectarine.
It's a fucking peach blush. I've really been liking this blush. I haven't worn it as much lately because I've been leaning more towards the cool tone blushes, but during the spring and summertime, I wore this absolutely all the time. It's a really nice formula. It's not too pigmented. It's not too powdery. And I don't know, I really like the packaging it comes in. It's just a nice peachy blush, especially for those of us who don't want like straight up orange streaks on our face. Okay, lip things. First off is the Bite Beauty, Rude. This is the Bite Beauty French Press lip gloss. I was like, what is this? The Cafe au lait? French Press lip gloss in flat white. Love this lip gloss. I feel like it lasts a decent amount of time on my lips. It smells good. It feels good. Makes my lips look really like supple and like healthy. And I 100% blame Samantha Ravindal and Raw Beauty Christie for just like not shutting up about this, and I'm really glad that I bought it, and I might end up going to get more. I'm not sure, depending on if I get like money or gift cards for Christmas. I don't know, but it's a really nice lip gloss if you don't want glitter in a lip gloss, but you still want your lips to look shiny. It's kind of sticky, but it doesn't bother me. Now, liquid lipstick formulas, I have opened my eyes to this year. I have two from Menagerie Cosmetics, formerly known as Makeup Monsters. This is still the old packaging. I believe they're relaunching the lipsticks next month, so I'm very excited for them. I really like the formula for these. I feel like the color selection is really fun. I'm hoping that they bring out like the entire color selection from what they had before because they're just really cool colors. This is a shade Blackened Heart, which I've worn multiple times, and then Juniper, which I've worn, I think it was in an anti-haul. No, I wore Heavy Artillery in an anti-haul. I don't know if I've worn this yet on a video. Probably. They have really fun shade selections. The packaging is really sturdy. The formula is really nice, and I have had really decent customer service with them. They're a Washington-owned company, so like they're based out of like Central Eastern Washington. I've been really excited to see what they're doing with this new kind of branding and this new company. And actually my boyfriend got me the Feral palette for Christmas, and I'm so excited to use it. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, these have been a really nice formula, and they last a really long time on my lips. So long on my lips. But probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula that I discovered this year, and probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula of forever, is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. I'm surprised I haven't bought more of these, but the one thing I have an issue with, the color selection is boring as fuck. On Ulta.com, the color swatches are never true to color. And like this color came like relatively true to color, but it's a brown, so it's not that difficult to get right. I want these to start being carried inside Ulta so I can actually like try them, and not just the ones that come out with like fun Desi and Katie collections. I like this formula is so comfortable. It doesn't dry down 100%, but I don't mind it because it doesn't transfer really bad, and it's just so pretty, so long wearing, and so comfortable on the lips. I just can't get enough of this formula. I just want to buy more, but like they really need to expand the shade range. They really do. Like if this shade range had this formula, I would die. Then I'd never need to buy another lipstick ever again. Seriously. Dose, expand your shade range that isn't just all like neutral tones. Okay, cool. Thanks. More rambling about cover effects. I might have talked about this last year. I don't know, but I still love it. This is the Illuminating Setting Spray from Cover Effects. I bought this, well, I had the Dewy Setting Spray for a long time this year, but then I finally finished it. And then I repurchased the Illuminating Setting Spray because I like it more. I bought two of them because they were having a sale, and I know I love it, and I don't think I will find another one that I like more. The spray bottle is really nice. I like how it smells. It makes my makeup look gorgeous. This is such a nice nice setting spray for those of you who don't want your face to look powdery, but you still need to set your face. Cause I set my nose, like I have to set my nose or else it literally moves everywhere. But then when I spray this, I'm just like, oh, powder where? Where's the powder? Powder be gone. It's so pretty. It has like very fine micro shimmer in it, but it doesn't show up as like glitter on your face unless you like go real ham with it. So I really, 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 really love this. It's really expensive. So if you have found a dupe for this, specifically the Illuminating setting spray, I love this. And I don't know why I love the scent of it either. Like, I believe it's alcohol free. Yeah, it's alcohol free. So I don't know what sets my face. Cover FX has just been winning my heart this year. Now on to the stuff that you guys want to hear about. Fucking eyeshadow palettes. I have a handful. We'll start with chronologically which one I bought first. Juvia's Place Festival Palette. I've used the shit out of this. I've used the pink a lot. I've used the mustard a lot. Obviously, I've used this color, this shade. I've used this shade a fuck ton. It's very soft, so if you ever buy Juvia's Place palettes, the shimmers are soft, so just be careful with that. I love it. I feel like it's such a great brights palette, and I used it so much during the spring and summer. Like early spring when I first bought this, I was pretty much only using this on my eyes. Like, I was like, who's Modern Renaissance?
Who is she?
This is what I was using on my face. Like, I have stuff on it. Get off of that. Liquid lipstick? Who knows? Juvia's Place did just come out with another palette, and it has like greens and oranges in it. And I'm like, such a good palette. I love it. This is no surprise to you. Obviously, Gemini. Duh, I've used it in about a dozen videos. Need I say more? No. It's just a great palette. I really, really have been enjoying it with specifically using the Smoke Sessions palette. I used Smoke Sessions today with a different palette, but I feel like both of these together work so wonderfully, and I will link to in a card the full review that I did of this and this. I am so stoked that Melt is like making cool shit this year. I don't know, like I want to invest in one of the stacks, like the baby girl stack. I'm like, okay, I'll take that, put that in my cart. I'll put that in my cart. And also I'm a Gemini, so like, yeah, both of these palettes, amazing. Norvina palette has been a absolute love for me this year. I feel like this got a lot of like criticism when it first came out because a lot of people are like, oh, it's not purple enough. It's I think this is more of like a neutral palette with a pop of purple, and the formula is so good. I feel like the Anastasia formula, as far as like stuff you can get in Sephora, is unmatched. I don't buy single eyeshadows very often, so I can't really speak to like single eyeshadow formulas, but as far as palettes go, I absolutely love the Anastasia formula and how they make palettes. It's just a great all-around palette. It like literally is my color scheme. It's my hair, it's my face, it's like, cool. Like, that is my color. And the shimmers are really nice. I have made significant dents in so many of the colors, and I love it. It's such a good palette. I might get the Sultry palette. Who knows? I don't know. I might. I have not shut up about the Gemini palette, about the Festival palette, about the Norvina palette. I have talked about them consistently all year long. I haven't given the proper amount of love to the unsung hero of this year, which I can thank Kimberly Clark for opening my eyes about this brand. The Lunatic Cosmetic Labs Contour Book palette number 1. This is the first one that's better for cool tone, pale folk, because they have a second one that's darker and has like more yellowy tones for darker skin tones. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be something for more professionals. I'm never gonna use all of this.
Wrong.
I feel like the only shade I really haven't touched much is this, because it's not a bronzer and it's really not necessarily a contour shade for me. These, obviously, I've made a prominent dip in them. It's on my face right now. I wear it almost every day. This is my everyday contour, unless I forget this palette with me. I've used this a ton. I've used this a ton. I've used this a decent amount. This maybe not so much. Like, these I was using as an under eye powder for a while, which are really good if you don't have dry under eyes. Like, if you have like more oily skin, these would be really nice under eye powders, or as like a cheek highlight. I like shimmery highlights, so like that's just my thing. This palette, I have like taken it everywhere with me, and it's so good. I use this every day. I use this every day, and I'm so happy that I own it because it's so good. Like it's all the tones that work for me. All of these blushes work for me if I like tap off a ton of excess on these dark ones. This works just as like a plain old pink blush. Like I don't have to think about my makeup when I use this. I don't have to think about, oh, is this blush gonna work on me? Because it does work on me. And this bronzer works really nicely on me too. It doesn't smell like chocolate, so I haven't used it as much, but it's a really nice bronzer for me. I wish the mirror was a little bit bigger, truth be told, but it's also a magnetic closure. And I love the design of it. I love the aesthetic of the brand. I want them to come out with like eyeshadow palettes that are bigger than the one that they have. Like I love it. And I'm so happy that Kimberly Clark did not shut up about this because it's so good. And I'm really happy I have it in my possession because it's great. And I don't know if they're still on sale. They were on sale for a while, but I bought it at full price and I think it's worth every penny for me personally because I get so much use out of all of the shades and I'm so happy that I own it now. And the nice thing about these, all of these shades you can take out and buy refills on their website, so you don't necessarily have to like buy the whole palette again, which is another thing I appreciate. So you don't have to like rebuy everything. Thanks so much for being great. So yeah, those were all my favorite products of the year. I rambled on for a really long time, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know some of your favorite products in the comments below. Let me know if you've tried any of these, and if you're interested in any of them, if you need any more information, leave me questions in the comments. And today's song of the day is not a song of the day because you need to go watch my favorite albums of the year video because I posted that the other day and a link will be in a card. So you don't get a song, you get an entire playlist and an entire video to watch. So there's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being with me this year, and thank you for appreciating my videos and for subscribing. You're awesome. Thanks to my patrons. You're great. If you're lurking, please hit the subscribe button because I know that there's like a lot of people that watch my videos that don't subscribe. So do that. Why aren't you doing that? Do that. And thank you to Octoly and Kenra Professional for sending me that blow dry spray. I absolutely love it. I will continue to use it and I will recommend it as long as I continue to use it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.